Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Cody, and today I'm going to be showing off all of my Christmas movie collection. Sorry if you hear my dog Wendy is walking around, so if you hear the sort of sound of her walking in the background. But anyway, yeah, so now that December is finally here, I'm starting to get into the Christmas spirit, and I'm starting to, enjoy some good Christmas movies, and I thought I would do a video showing off my entire Christmas movies. I might do a video closer to Christmas where I just talk about like my top 5 or top 10. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to do this overview of my collection. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Now, a lot of the movies that I have are on VHS, and I don't have any Christmas movies on Blu-ray, and the main reason is because I grew up watching them on VHS, and then I'm upgrading them to DVD. So I really don't feel like I need to upgrade a lot of them to Blu-ray just yet. But there are some movies that I do want to get on Blu-ray, and I do plan on getting them soon. Anyway, guys, let's get down here, start showing them off. So right here are the VHSs, and yeah, let's get started. So the first one is, of course, the all-time classic A Christmas Story. This is the MGM home video release with the original cover. You know, the poster artwork, which I absolutely love. You got Ralphie right there with the gun and the dogs, and the dad with the leg lamp, and Santa sort of poking his head out. I love that artwork. My dog Wendy is kind of right there. What's going on, girl? And here's the back of it. Got a Ralphie with Santa Claus. And then, of course, there's a scene of, when, what's his name? Flake gets his tongue stuck to the pole. I'm really tongue-tied today. But yeah, and I like this quote up here. A big, warm-hearted teddy bear of a film you'll want to hug, by Los Angeles Weekly. Yeah, it's such a classic movie, and I love it. And now, next one is Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. I've done a review of this movie before, so I'm not going to talk about it now. But, again, another really, really great family film that I do highly recommend if you haven't seen it. And then we have this Rudolph and Friends VHS. Now, this one actually has the original Rudolph cartoon, not the one that gets played all the time on TV. The one that's on this tape is from 1940 something. I cannot remember the exact date, but it's a really, really short cartoon, and this tape has just has several, short cartoons and black and white films from like the 30s and the 40s. I really like those. I really like them. I have other tapes with them that I'll show off in a second. Here's one I haven't seen yet, Annabella's Wish. Never really seen it, so I really can't say anything about it. And then we have one of the Recess films, Recess Christmas Miracle on 3rd Street. I enjoyed these movies growing up, and they're just really fun. Of course, the first, Recess School's Out was the one that everybody remembers. It came on TV. And then we have How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original cartoon classic right here. Really great one. It's one you got to watch every year. And then here's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which, again, I really do enjoy it. But after a while, I get kind of tired of it because ABC Family literally plays this movie nonstop. They play this, they play Elf, and the Santa Claus. Like almost every week they play this movie, and after a while I get tired of it, which is why I don't watch it a whole lot, but it's still a good movie. Then we have the Nutcracker. This is the one with Macaulay Culkin and a lot of other great actors. And then we have the remake to Miracle on 34th Street, which I really love. This one has Mara Wilson, who is most known for playing Matilda in the movie Matilda, and I really love this one. I've seen them both, and I must say, even though the original one is a classic, I think I prefer this one. I just think it's got a better Christmas feeling, and it's just an all-around great movie. Next, we got Jingle All the Way. A lot of people don't like Arnold Schwarzenegger's, comedy and family movies, but I personally enjoy this movie. And I'm trying to speed it up a bit because I really don't want this video to be like incredibly long because I still have a lot to show off. Then we got Richie Rich's Christmas Wish. I was always a fan of the original Richie Rich movie because, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of Macaulay Culkin. And this one's pretty good. Macaulay Culkin's not in this one, but the kid that plays him looks enough like him, and I like it. I never got into the comic strips or the the cartoon series that they had, but I might have to check some out. And then we have Casper's Haunted Christmas. I have a lot of the Casper movies. I have the movies, and then I have some of the cartoons. And yeah, this was I have not watched this in years, but I remember enjoying it a lot. Some of these I have not watched in years. And then we have Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, which is another one that they play on TV, and I really like this. It's a good one. And then we have my childhood. I used to love Winnie the Pooh, and I still have the Winnie the Pooh and Christmas too. I haven't watched that in a long time. And now we're going to get into the movies and the classic, like, black and white films. The first one is I'll Be Home for Christmas with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. And this is the movie that he did right after he left Home Improvement. And he originally said that he was going to go to college. But he ended up doing this movie before he went to college, and it really pissed Tim Allen off. Like, Tim Allen just hated that he did that. But I really like this movie. They play it on ABC Family, and it's a really funny... I remember when I was a kid, I used to think it was hilarious. You know, I don't think it's as funny now, but I still think it's a good movie. Then, of course, we got the Santa Claus. It comes on TV all the time. Like I said, it's a classic movie. One of my favorites, and it's just an all-around great one. And the tape slid out, but that's okay. Didn't hurt it. I'm glad it didn't. And then we have Santa Claus, the movie. This is the old media tape of it. I have not watched this yet, but I probably will this year. Okay, and now these next ones are more, they're classic black and white short films that, you know, they played in theaters in the 30s, the 40s and stuff, and a lot of these are very, very old. This first one is called The Night Before Christmas, and it has a short film based on the book The Night Before Christmas. I have a second copy of it right there. But yeah, this one's got, I think it's got The Night Before Christmas, and then it's got 4 other classic ones. If you go online and you type in The Night Before Christmas, like, short film, you might be able to find this one. It's from the 30s, I believe. Either the 30s or the 40s. And it's a really good short film. If you're into, you know, short black and white films, then you'll enjoy it. Then we have A Visit from St. Nick, which has a couple of other good ones. A Visit from St. Nicholas is a very, very, very weird cartoon. This also has Madeline's Christmas and Christmas Fantasy, and then Fresh Hair, which has Bugs Bunny in it. And again, they're very old. Some of them, like I said, some of these are good, and some of these are kind of not. It really depends on your taste. This one's got 3 hours of nothing but these classic Christmas cartoons and just black and white, you know, short Christmas films. And like I said, you can watch a lot of these online. Then we got Cartoon Christmas with Rudolph and Friends, and this one has the same cartoon as the one in the Rudolph and Friends tape I showed off, and it's just got a lot of them. Also, if you're interested in checking out some classic, a lot of the ones I'm talking about, a lot of the black and white films and the cartoons, if you want to check them out, I'll leave a link down below to a channel called Xmas Flicks, where they pretty much uploaded all these classic Christmas cartoons and black and white films. And pretty much all the ones that are on these tapes are on that channel, so I'll leave a link down below. This next one's called Jack Frost and The Night Before Christmas. And this tape basically has all the films that are on that tape, as well as some other cartoons on it as well. Do we have more of these? A Present for Santa Claus, which again is just a collection of classic, you know, short black and white films. There's only 4 here. These were released by Kids Classics. And Good Times Home Video released these two. Brightest Night, which I have not seen any of the ones on this. And then we have this version of the film Scrooge, the family classic, which has what's his name? Sir Seymour Hicks as Scrooge. Then this cartoon, which I have not seen, The Special Christmas Visit. And then we got these two, which I think I watched when I was very, very young. The Christmas Gift with John Denver. This was released by Good Times. And then The Christmas Tree with William Holden. Again, Good Times released that. And then we have Christmas Comes But Once a Year, which is a short cartoon. One of my favorites of the classic cartoons. And like I said, you can see this on the Xmas Flicks YouTube channel, which I posted below. And then the last VHS tape and the last film for this video is Miracle on 34th Street. This is the original classic that's still sealed. And it's in very nice condition. Of course, the timeless classic. And that will be it for part 1. And part 2, I'll be showing off all the DVDs, and I'll also show off a couple of horror films and my TV, the classic TV shows. I'll show those off in the next video. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching part 1. Let me know what you guys think about any of these movies. And like I said, if you guys are interested in checking out the classic, black and white short films and cartoons, I'll leave a link down below to the channel that has mostly all of them. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.